So, I was beginning to think that I might never see you again.
Did you send out a posse?
Not yet. And you told me you needed some time up there on that mountain to think things through. That's good. I can appreciate that. I would never intrude on your space like that.
Thanks. Did me a lot of good. I know it seemed selfish, but... What?
Kate, there's nothing selfish about looking out after yourself. That's smart, is what that is.
Have you been looking out after yourself?
I've been boxing with some self-doubt, but that's... Maybe I should get my own mountain, huh?
It'd be pretty therapeutic if you picked the right mountain.
Yeah, I bet it could. So what'd you do? Did you meet some wise man up there? Give you a lot of good advice?
No. No, but I made some decisions on my own.
Such as?
Such as keep an open mind about things. Don't let things frighten you. And don't let being afraid of getting hurt get in the way of finding something more meaningful.
Well, you frighten me too, Kate. I'm glad you're back. I missed you.
I've missed you too.
Come.
The problem is that Diane's so good at lying and covering up.
Okay, then how do we tighten the noose?
We don't tighten the noose. We let Diane use her cleverness to tighten her own noose.
All right, that sounds great. How did we do it?
Well, I think, first of all, you're going to have to be friendly, just like you have been with her, but not too friendly. We don't want her to think something's coming up.
Okay, so I'm nice, but not too nice. Then what?
Then we push the Jamie Sanders button. Make her think that Jamie really is in town.
And once we get her to believe that?
Then sooner or later, she's got to try and make contact with him. When she does, we spring the trap. We'll get all the proof we need.
Gosh, I cannot believe all this. I mean, Diane is not my favorite person, but to think she was actually Jamie's accomplice?
But just think of your mother and the faith she put in Diane, let alone the money she put aside in her will.
I know, I can't stand the thought of Mom being used.
Well, maybe she won't be, if we can prove to her who Diane really is. You still with me?
All the way.
Good. Sit tight.
Wait, where are you going?
To put the second phase of our plan into motion.
What about me?
What about you?
Sean?
Okay, sit tight until Diane gets her next little surprise.
No, I thought it was Jim Wilson, but after Dorian left, I looked at the sketch some more, and I think I overreacted. After all, it was 5 years ago, and he may look completely different.
Diane, the only question is whether he looks like the man in the sketch.
Well, that's another thing. You know, I studied his eyes, and I remembered Jim's eyes weren't nearly so close together.
Well, hold it. Now, an hour ago, you told Dorian you were sure this was somebody you knew. Now you're not sure?
Well, I told you I was embarrassed. So why don't you just go back to your nice evening and we can forget about all this foolishness?
Yeah, well, some things are easier to forget than others. You know what I mean? And when's the last time you saw this Jim Wilson?
I told you, 4 years ago.
But you said it was 5.
4, 5, 6. I mean, the point is that it's behind me, and he's definitely not the man in that picture. Herb, I really appreciate you coming over here, but there's nothing to worry about, believe me.
Good night, Diane.
All right. Oh, come on, answer. It's Diane. I have to see you right now.
You know, you two are very, very smart boys. You're so smart that I think you're entitled to know what's going to happen tomorrow.
About the hearing?
Tomorrow, the judge is going to make a very important decision. A decision that's going to affect all of us.
Dad told us about it. The judge is going to say who gets us, right?
Well, not exactly. Yeah, I guess so. The judge is going to decide who the three of you are going to live with. Your father or me.
We belong to both of you, don't we?
Oh, God. You bet you do. And you always will, okay? And you're going to see a lot of both of us. I promise you that. I want you to believe that, and I want you to believe that your father will always love you very much, just like I will always love you very much.
Jeffrey Parker's parents love him, but he still hates them living away from each other.
Yeah. Well, your friend Jeff, he hasn't had it very easy, has he? I'm not going to lie to you and tell you it's going to be easy for you, because it's not going to be. But we are going to find a way to make it not quite so bad, okay? I promise you that whenever you're with your father or me, on weekends or in the afternoon, even if it's just for an hour, we're going to make that time count, okay?
And we'll make it just as fun for you. Okay?
My darlings, my boys. Oh, thank you for being so patient with your old mama. I tell you what, it's time for bed, so I think you better go on upstairs. Have you brushed your teeth?
No.
Okay, go on and brush your teeth. And I'll be up in a minute, okay?
Come on, Joey. Good night, Tom. Good night.
Hey, fellas. You were absolutely wonderful, huh?
No, I wasn't.
Yes, you were.
I didn't find the right words to say. I couldn't make it better for them. Oh, my God.
Let it out. Let it all out.
I can't. I have to be strong, at least till tomorrow. I have to.
Viki, look, everything's going to be just fine.
Oh, God, I wish I were as sure of the judge's decision as you are.
Look, I want you to promise me something. Tomorrow, when the judge renders his decision, I want you to look around in court, look at me and say, Tom Dennison, you're one smart guy. That a deal?
Yeah, it's a deal.
Well, I better let you get some rest.
Okay.
Good night, Viki.
Good night.
What are you doing, Tina? You can't drink. You're going to have a baby. Cords, baby.
Whoops.
Key. Hi.
Damn it, Tina. Don't set yourself up for more rejection. Where's your dignity, girl? Where's your pride?
Max, you don't understand. Nobody understands.